Hey there, Mary Farias here with 5 minutes is better than nothing in personal development. We're on my book, How to Study Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. We're in chapter 9, Persistence. Let me start my timer here. Now we're on page 231. Yesterday we talked about how to develop persistence. And today, I quote, I have no way of knowing the facts, but I venture to conjure that Mrs. Wallace Simpson's great love for a man was not accidental, nor the result of favorable breaks alone. There was a burning desire and a careful searching at every step of the way. Her first duty was to love. What is the greatest thing on earth? The master called it love. Not man-made rules, criticism, bitterness, slander, or political marriages, but love. She knew what she wanted, not after she met the Prince of Wales, but long before that. Twice, when she had failed to find it, she had the courage to continue her search. To thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night the day, thou canst not then be false to any man. Her rise from obscurity was of the slow, progressive, persistent order, but it was sure. She triumphed over unbelievably long odds, and no matter who you are or what you may think of Wallace Simpson or the king who gave up his crown for her love, she is an astounding example of applied persistence. An instructor on the rules of self-determination from whom the entire world might profitably take lessons. When you think of Wallace Simpson, think of one who knew what she wanted and shook the greatest empire on earth to get it. Women who complain that this is a man's world, that women do not have an equal chance to win, owe it to themselves to study carefully the life of this unusual woman, who at an age which most women consider old, captured the affections of the most desirable bachelor in the entire world. And what of King Edward? What lesson may we learn from his part in the world's greatest drama of recent times? Did he pay too high a price for the affections of the woman of his choice? Surely no one but he can give the correct answer. The rest of us can only conjecture. This much we know. The king came into the world without his own consent. He was born to great riches without requesting them. He was persistently sought in marriage. Politicians and statesmen throughout Europe tossed dowagers and princesses at his feet. But because he was the firstborn of his parents, he inherited the crown, which he did not seek and perhaps did not desire for more than 40 years. He was not a free agent, could not live his life in his way, but had little privacy, and finally assumed duties inflicted upon him when he ascended the throne. Some will say, with all these blessings, King Edward should have found peace of mind, contentment, and joy of living. The truth is that the back of all privileges of a crown, all the money, the fame, and the power inherited by King Edward, there was an emptiness which could be filled only by love. I'll stop there for today. Now, this is so important because he talks about the fact that Wallace Simpson chose love before she met this person. And the fact is that is what happens when our desire is true. We desire something so much that we attract what it is that matches it in the outer world. And that's what she did with Prince Edward or King Edward. And here's the thing. She knew what she wanted before she had it, and she was persistent in getting it. And when she saw it, she knew it. Can you say that about yourself? Can you say that you know without a doubt exactly what it is that you want? So much so that you're willing to give up things on the way that are almost there, look pretty good. Maybe this is all I'm getting. We have to be so persistent that we recognize those things and say, nope, that's not it, but I'm on the right track. Nope, That's not it, but I'm on the right track. Keep moving until you get what it is that you want. Stay persistent. Make sure that you keep your eye on exactly what it is you want, and you will never be disappointed.